A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, and we'll see if he can keep this string of good games going right here.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 3 at the 50-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll throw with Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Hoosier, their rookie quarterback from Indiana.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks. But I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. He's going to have those kind of outings in year 1. But the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 9 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number will be 20+.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. That is caught. Oh, what a juke into space. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. Take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air, Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Okay,
from the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9. Off play action. Mendoza finding Sanders on the crossing route. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at
go
the
now.
36-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
Down. Fight. Yellow. What? Red. Cycle. Set.
Back to throw. Mendoza. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On fourth down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan. I mean, this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll say there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Darnell Mooney,
68 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
so they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1.
At the 44-yard line.
38. Ready?
Off the play fake. Mendoza.
They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 15.
Ready.
First down.
Off play action. Mendoza.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Black 40.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Fires this quickly to Tate.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Panthers.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
One down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second
Ready.
and 5.
Blue 36.
Second and 5. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Down. Ready.
Panther football to start quarter number 2.
They'll find McMillan here.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
It's 4th down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. From the 20, here's second down and 5.
Again, it's Robinson.
Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Mendoza.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll look to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They're running with power here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Looking to throw, Penix. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 inning.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Mendoza. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Let's go now. 40. Ready?
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yellow. 22.
Hubbard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Hubbard again. And this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Into the hands of London. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Robinson up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Penix. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And looking to throw, Penix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him.
Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a back.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. As the Panthers.
Here's Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is
So
reversed.
that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Koo knocks this one through the post. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what won it.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. For Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Mendoza. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, the spin. And then he goes with the juke.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 9 now. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Falcons first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into? A free hitter.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
3rd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look at repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Cut.
Off play action. Mendoza. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on a free kick. And that's a big mistake. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here is 3rd down and 4. Penix working out of the gun here. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
Now he'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Jeremy Ruckert. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Robinson on a give right side. Now he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will push the lead up to 5. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 11. And the Panther
looking to throw. Mendoza. He's got his man. This is Tate. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Mendoza. Another catch for Tate. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Hey.
Brooks will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. We get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he will not make it to the goal line here, so they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Come on, set. Blue, 32.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. It's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 52 Blue. Set.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza will get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go. Red, 38. Set.
Hubbard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Smith, red.
At the 3-yard line.
Down. Hut.
Brooks is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Panthers.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Stiff-armed him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And that will get the off target and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Out of the gun. give to Robinson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come out.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 54 yards. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Let's go now. 50. Ready.
And here's Mendoza. Off play action. And his throw is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. This is caught by McMillan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Right.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready. 52 blue.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. He completes it to Tate. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give to Brooks running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 10 black, set.
Up the middle with Brooks here. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks, 32 yards. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 7, 2:16 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll throw with Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and
Here we go.
Carolina.
Hut.
Here's Brooks. And he is in. Touchdown. Jonathan Brooks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So he fielded the kick at the 8 and never looked back. A great return all the way to the end zone. 92 yards all told. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Red, 38, ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Panther 1st down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
60 red. Hut.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters every 4 games.